Does 28 years later, The Bone Temple live up to the hype that it's been getting? Yes, but only if you go in not expecting a typical 28 days, weeks, or later movie. Also, if you're new here, hi, I'm Drew. I'm obsessed with horror and love talking about it. So obviously this is a direct sequel to 28 Years Later, and it picks up directly after Spike has been picked up by the Jimmy Clan. Essentially a cult that goes around killing people in the name of Satan and sending their souls to hell. And they are headed by Sir Jimmy Crystal, who makes everybody in the clan wear blonde wigs like his hair and also names all of them Jimmy. And this movie also follows Dr. Kelson as he is trying to find a way to actually cure the rage virus. This is the most brutal movie in the entire franchise. There are times where it is very, very, very hard to watch. I think where this one stands out is the performances, because Jack O'Connell as Jimmy is magnificent, yet just absolutely terrifying, and Ralph Fiennes as Dr. Kelson, of course, just knocks it out of the entire park. And you go from this coming-of-age story from 28 years later to learning how people would react in post-apocalyptic world. And the answer is very, very brutally. This movie actually is kind of funny, and it is unintentionally funny at the same time, but there is a scene towards the end that will have you absolutely cracking up, but it's one of the cooler scenes that I've seen in a while because it's shot beautifully, it looks so cool, the cinematography is amazing, it's such a vibe of a scene. And I do think that out of the four, while I am just not a big fan of this entire franchise, I do think that this one probably ended up being my favorite one in the franchise. And I think it's just because it took a darker turn, which I thought was really interesting to go with. So yes, 28 years later, The Bone Temple is worthy of the hype, but only if you go in not expecting a typical 28 years, weeks, days later movie. So I'd give 28 years later, The Bone Temple an 8 out of 10.